Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. Really exciting to be here. This is kind of a rare pleasure, I would say. But I won't take as much of your time. We just want to introduce the All Access, talk a little bit about what happened leading to it. And yeah, maybe just have some fun and maybe answer some questions. My name is Chris. I'm part of the Community Initiatives team, and I'm here. Let me just introduce everyone very quickly. I'm here with Laura Martin, Senior Director of Product Management. Hi, Laura. How are you?
Doing good. Thank you very much.
With me is Shan Tierney, Open VP of Customer Success for Open LMS. Hi,
Hi,
Shan.
Chris.
And of course, David Ells, the Managing Director of Open LMS. How are you doing, David?
Doing well. How are you doing, Chris? Thanks for having me. This is awesome.
Excellent. Yeah, no, absolutely. Again, it's like a really rare pleasure to have you here. And why don't we just get started with you, David? Let me ask you, I want to know first, like from a personal vantage point, what was it like to appear on like national television? Is this something you've been experienced before?
No, and really for me, I think what I thought was so fascinating, or why this has been such a cool experience, is not just showing up on TV, but actually just seeing how it is all done. I was actually really impressed with the crew that they sent out, and how thoughtful they were about the space and the lighting and the sound and what scenes to shoot and where to shoot them from. So seeing how it's made and then seeing the end result, that was a first for me, which I really, really, really thought was cool.
Cool. Yeah. Mm. How about you, Laura? Has this, how new of an experience was this for you? Going on
Definitely,
TV?
I am an absolute newbie in this experience. So never done it before. It was nerve-wracking to be sure, or for sure. I'm not used to the camera. I'm definitely more comfortable kind of behind a laptop. So it was once in a lifetime experience for me. But it was a great opportunity not only to experience the whole thing and get to know new people. I love Andy Garcia, but also just in general have an opportunity to talk about what we're doing, what the team does, and why it is important. So it was really, really nice experience for sure.
Awesome, awesome. Shan, so what was it like for you? Have you ever appeared on TV before?
No, never on TV. In fact, that was actually really interesting because, I've done some radio interviews, I've done trade shows, I've done a lot of webcasts like this. They're all live, and it's very, very different
Yeah.
when you're pre-recording with cameras. Brings a whole different aspect to it. I think you think a little bit more about what you say and you self-critique immediately afterwards because you have an opportunity to redo it again. But it also helps you build a really nice story, which I liked. And we got to be collaborative while we were all there on site together as opposed to virtual like this. So yeah, I found it really, really fantastic to put together and a different aspect on bringing the message to our people.
Okay, well, I have to say I'm a little surprised because I did see you on another video, like for our customer platform vendor, and you look like really natural, and of course you have this great voice. It's like you're a natural. Um, so let me ask you now. You mentioned this the collaborative aspect. Um, what do you think that it means for you or for all of us at OpenLMS to be on this new stage? What would you say?
I mean, for me, just to jump in quickly, it just feels like a really um, sort of pronounced moment of the momentum that we have been experiencing over the last couple of years. We've done an incredible amount of work. I mean, we've been a well-known player in the space for a long time, but we've really done an incredible amount of work in refining our message and our position, and our vision and our mission. And all of that was ready in time and sort of culminated into an opportunity to share that in this capacity out to a broader audience. So for me, it really feels like having walked through a door that I've been preparing to walk through for a long time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump on top of that because I really do think that that's the important piece, is that this has given us an opportunity to reach out to an audience that isn't necessarily focused on our arena. You know, most of our marketing, most of our messaging is focused on our customer base and people that are what I would call, you know, mission centric to what we do. And when you go onto this different medium with this large of a broadcast capability and a reach, you can get your message and awareness out to so many other people that I would call kind of mission adjacent, or people that might be on the periphery that didn't know what we're doing, what our customers are doing. And now we can get them on center stage in front of a wider audience, which is fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. How about you, Laura? What would you say this means in terms of visibility, reach, impact?
Sean just mentioned, just reaching out. Besides what Sean just mentioned, which definitely is reaching out to a broader audience, some people that may not know what an LMS is, I definitely believe that it is also a great opportunity to participate in such a recognized TV show and just be part of a broader community. Also, I think
I'm sorry, I think we're having a little
for
bit
our
of
teams. Yes, right. So did you get a chance to hear my response, or not really? Was it too patchy?
a little bit, like if you can just reiterate a bit, please.
Okay, so I'll respond again. I hope my internet collaborates a bit more this time. For me, besides what Sean said, I think it was a great opportunity to reach a broader audience, to be part of such a recognized TV show, and be seen by other people that may not know necessarily what an LMS does or is. So that's a great opportunity. And finally, I think it's also a good opportunity for our internal teams to recognize they do and how they do and what importance it brings to the. So
okay. I'm sorry, I think we got it, just you cut it up a little bit at the end.
Indeed.
So if sorry, we'll move on. So what is next? I mean, we have like this new platform. We've been seen by people who may not have known of us before. I would dare to say that we are fairly known in the space, right, of the LMS space, along kind of all the other big players. But probably we are getting noticed by a whole new kinds of people, new audience. Everyone does have an idea of education and how technology can play into it. So I'm wondering what's next for us in terms of like capitalizing on it, or showing a new message, or reaching to a new audience.
Yeah, I'm not sure about David and Laura, but I'd say what's next is probably the full-length feature film with Disney and a Netflix series.
That's exactly my answer. I've got the notes. So yeah, we're well aligned. You see, it's finishing each other's sentences there. No, I just go back to the prior sentiment, which is we've done so much preparation to get to this point. And in that light, I was talking about sort of our messaging and our positioning, but that's also very much true for the way that we develop conversations with people who have interests in us. We put a tremendous amount of effort into, really streamlining and systemizing our business. And so when it comes to what's next after this moment, it's really to just continue to stay doggedly focused on moving forward and serving customers at the highest level that we can, and monitoring and managing all the things that we do, such that the next person who maybe wasn't in our space, who's expressed interest in us, we're ready right away to give them information, to be able to develop the conversation, to create compelling demos for them, to learn more about what we do and the products and services that surround our mission. And so as far as what to do next, it's sort of get back to work.
Back to work. All right. I like that. Lara, can you add anything to this? How should we or how will we capitalize on this?
I think it is general how we expand our community. So the broader audience also means broader feedback. So that translates into getting more user stories, more clarity on requirements, where people are needing, what they want to see in the types of products and services that we deliver. So that just kind of opens up more opportunities to be more creative, more innovative, and kind of continue to create products that really solve the needs of customers and clients and end users. And now with kind of AI also in the mouth of everyone, it just kind of opens up such a variety of opportunities that I'm really excited on how this will really impact our roadmap and the things ahead moving forward.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Yeah, if anybody who is joining us live has any questions that would like to ask, we may have a couple of minutes here. I was just wondering, how would you say we feed? I don't know if it's another question, but the things that we were trying to say and what we see on the All Access, and of course I will share here the link so you can watch the whole episode. I do think there are. I would consider ourselves to be a new voice into this kind of big landscape. Like stories like ours is not something that you find common. So I'm curious if what I don't know, what are the kinds of stories that you would like to see more on, like a bigger audience and a mass audience, in addition to ours or to complement ours, maybe? Yeah, do you have any thoughts on this?
I mean, for anybody who really is sort of interested in our story, and then really what's very interesting is the stories that we help enable. And so anybody who has interest in it, I would highly recommend to go to our website and go check out some of the case studies that we have with customers that we've worked with, because that's where you really see programs as they unfold and actually touch students' lives and create opportunities for education and development, which is really sort of the core of what motivates us. And so those stories that are in there, really show those happening out in the real world. That's the kind of thing that I would love to just see more and more of a platform for people to learn about, to understand just how much technology and online education is powering the development of people across the world.
Right.
I completely agree with that, because we didn't have a lot of time in the segment that we made to highlight as many customer stories as we'd like to. We tried to touch on a few, and I don't know that it's apparent when you look at the video, but we did this on site in Nashville for two reasons. One, it's close to our home where we have an office and a lot of business there, but a lot of customers in the peripheral area. So some of the video clips and things like that feature customers of ours that are out accomplishing great things with our help. So it was great to make it real and have some real scenes in there about what our customers are doing.
Yeah, absolutely. I think we don't want to spoil too much, but yes, as David, as you say, Shan, the customers are the real stars, right, for us. And just I don't know if you have anything to add, Laura, or just to wrap up. I'm just curious. Has there been any outcomes already from these episodes, from us? I know it went live very recently, so maybe not yet, but I don't know, any anecdotes of any impact?
I can jump in then.
Yeah.
I think the first thing that I see, and I think we might hear other for sure, I think it's an internal kind of booster and motivation also for our teams, just being, part of something bigger, being recognized, seeing how our products and our services really impact our customers and clients, and how that can variate so much, because learning comes in so many ways, right? And we see each and every day how that is evolving into new ways, into new forms. So just being in a show that recognizes that effort and showcases and highlights specific scenarios and how thoughtful and useful those services and products are, I think that really boosts morale internally, just to see how you are making a difference in the world.
Yeah, that's right. Even I show up like a couple of seconds, and that's nice.
Yeah, I very much agree with what Laura said there. It feels very validating for us internally and externally, and I think really sort of helps underline the credibility that we've been building over many years of just continued service.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, I think that's perfect. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone who's here. We invite you to check out the All Access episode with Andy Garcia. And just please visit our website, check out our social media if you want to. And we hope to see you soon for this time.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.